I want to be like Mike. That's Michael Jordan. However,
and it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly fantastic day today.
This is what happened when you say LeBron not the GOAT. Say LeBron the GOAT. Say LeBron the GOAT. All right, well, you go sit right here. You go stay right here. You're not moving until you say LeBron the GOAT. Say LeBron the GOAT. Say LeBron the GOAT. Yeah. All right, well, you go stay right here then.
Congratulations, LeBron James fanboys. You guys have made it to another day. Another day walking the earth. As ridiculous as you are, you're still here to continue your ridiculousness. And you keep reaching new lows on a day-to-day basis. So you saw this video. And I know a lot of people, especially LeBron James fanboys, are going to say, oh, this guy was clearly playing. Oh, this guy was clearly doing this for social media. And I beg to differ. This guy right here represents each and every last one of you fanboys. And he represents you guys because you guys really would like to force everyone to see your king as the GOAT. This is what you guys are aiming for. This is the only explanation for you guys being in everyone's comments every day with the same old responses of calling people a hater and trying to justify LeBron James' status by talking about things other than basketball, calling him a great father and blah, 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 like you guys do. The only explanation for this is that you guys are trying to force everyone to call the duck the GOAT. And I have a question for you guys, a serious question for you guys. Don't think too hard. But let's say you were actually able to get everyone to call the deer the GOAT. What if that happens? See, to me, this whole thing, and we're going to keep this video short. There's no need to talk about you fanboys for too long. But to me, what this really exposes about you guys and about your king is that it is all fake. It is all fake. It is all manufactured. See, LeBron James has a manufactured career, and you guys are on a mission to help manufacture his GOAT status by simply attacking people with the hopes that they will come over to your side. But the question is, if that actually happened, then what? If you could actually convince everyone that LeBron James is the GOAT, or more importantly, I guess maybe not convince them, if you were able to pressure everyone into saying LeBron James is the GOAT, would you feel good, LeBron James fanboys? This is a question for you. This is a serious question that you guys need to think about. Now, I know that's hard because you obviously don't do much thinking at all. But if you could, through your tactics, through the constant calling people names and all the things that you guys do right here on this channel and on every other channel that tells the truth about your false king, if you were able to pressure everyone into calling the deer the GOAT, would you be happy? Now, on the surface, you guys, I know you guys are going to say yes. that is all you want. If everyone would just accept LeBron James as the GOAT, you guys could be happy and go about your miserable lives. But the real answer to that question is no, you guys wouldn't be happy because there is no happiness in that way of thinking. See, if you are the kind of person who would accept praise from people even though they didn't mean it, that says a lot about you as a person. Look no further than your king. Now, the recent thing, well, what's the guy? Brian Windhorse, you know, he went on air making a statement because I guess he had kind of got to the end of his rope with the Bronny James situation. And I may or may not do a video on this. Enough people have covered it. But he had to recant, and this is common behavior from anybody in mainstream media who dares to say something truthful about the duck. They wind up recanting. Like Reggie Miller, for instance, when he went on and he said something to the I forgot exactly what it was he said, but said something to the effect that it was clear that he was talking about LeBron James when he said it. And then, of course, and I believe it was also on the Dan Patrick Show, if I'm not mistaken, he goes in and tries to backtrack and, oh, no, I wasn't talking about LeBron. But like I said, LeBron James obviously feels good about this kind of action. He thinks it's okay to get the praise, even if he has to pressure people into giving him that praise. But here's the thing, fanboys, listen up. Any real person, well, and this goes well beyond basketball or anything else. Any real person is not going to want fake praise unless you yourself are fake. Any self-respecting person with integrity is only going to want praise that was earned. Who wants to be called great simply because they were able to force someone to call them great? And I guess more importantly, fanboys, that doesn't actually make you great because you were able to force someone to call you great. This goes beyond this. There's so many avenues you could go with this. And I'm gonna try to keep this video short, but I want to touch on this as well. Because like I said, to me, a lot of this stuff is connected to how the duck goes about his career. Like I said, why would you want praise from people when you are pressuring them to praise you? Another thing, competition. This is how we know LeBron James is not a competitor. A real competitor, and I'm sure many of you who's played sports in any capacity can attest to this. And when I say many of you, I mean those of you who are real competitors, which is not going to be the LeBron James fan base. So, you know, pretty much every other fan base except the LeBron James fan base. But those of you who played sports and are real competitors, let's say within your circle, you know, you're a basketball player, and there's one guy who's known to be like the guy in your city or the guy in your neighborhood, whatever it is in your circle. Like, this is the guy who, you know, seems to win the majority of the time. Now, a real competitor is not gonna feel good if they beat this guy when they know he's sick, because they're gonna know inside of themselves, hey, I didn't beat this guy when he was 100%. Like, I bought him when he was, I won when he was sick. I didn't beat him when he was 100%. So What does that really say? That's what a real competitor would feel. A real competitor wants to know that he beat you at your best, not at your worst. A real competitor wants to know that he beat you fair and square, not when he stacked the deck. But again, all of this just tells you how fake and manufactured everything about LeBron James is. And so while, again, this may seem all fun and games that the guy made his daughter stand in the corner to try to convince her, and she stood on business. She said, no, I am not saying LeBron James is the GOAT. I may be 3 or 4 years old, however, but I am more intelligent than all LeBron James fans all over the world. I know this guy's not the GOAT. So a round of applause for her for that. But like I said, this guy really represents every LeBron James fan, because this is you guys' mentality. This is the only explanation for how you go about your ridiculous lives as you do. This is the only explanation. There is no other explanation. And if anybody can give me one, I would love to hear it in the comments. There is no other explanation for you guys every single day watching content that you supposedly don't agree with, when you know what's coming. You know what's coming on this channel. And yet you get on here every day, you complain, you try to throw insults, and the only explanation is that you think by this repeated action that the pressure will get to someone and they will say, okay, you've told me for the 50 millionth time I'm a hater. Let me go ahead and say LeBron James is the GOAT so you can quit calling me a hater. But again, would you feel good about that, fanboys? Unfortunately, you would. But it just goes to show you how ridiculous you are. I say this all the time, and there's no more appropriate time than to say it right now. Fanboys, you are ridiculous. And so is your king. Your king is ridiculous. And so are you. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think about this ridiculous fanboy trying to get his daughter to call LeBron James the GOAT? Do you think it's all fun and games, or do you think this is the mindset of all LeBron James fanboys? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You all have a truly fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. All right.